News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump, did you know that you are now home to America's #1 sandwich?
Did you know that a standard portion at Capriotti's is more than double the meat anywhere else?
I love the Bobby. It's the best sandwich in America.
So come in and try America's favorite sandwich, the Bobby, or one of our delicious cheesesteaks, or even a homemade meatball sub.
Sharing our passion one sandwich at a time.
Located inside the Pahrump Nugget Casino.
Capriotti's!
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News is also brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer, 775-727-9800. News is also brought to you by Barry Levinson and Associates, Pahrump's Bankruptcy Center. When it comes to important matters like bankruptcy, call an experienced, compassionate attorney. Call the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. Call 775-727-4747.
Tonight on News 46, a News 46 exclusive with stabbing victim Antoinette Bell.
And a fundraiser for medication at the Maverick.
Quality Signs and Banners cuts a ribbon. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Thursday, January 12th, 2012. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle for News 46. And in our news tonight, on May 1st of last year, 56-year-old Michael Frazier was murdered after he was stabbed over 27 times. Then 21-year-old Antoinette Bell was also stabbed. Luckily, she survived. A total of 6 suspects have been arrested stemming from the horrific event, which appears to have been drug-related. News 46 has an exclusive interview with Donner Street stabbing victim Antoinette Bell, who speaks out for the first time publicly.
On May 1st of 2010, Michael Frazier was murdered on Donner Street. Antoinette Bell was stabbed over 27 times. We're going to speak to her in an exclusive interview with News 46. Here's Antoinette Bell.
I am doing actually pretty good for being stabbed 32 times.
So it's 32?
32, yes. Well, I didn't technically count, but that's what the medics said when I was being in the helicopter transported to UMC.
How long was the recovery? I know you probably still have some issues.
About a week and a half. Yeah.
And you were in protective custody, but now you're back with your mom?
And protective custody, no. I was staying in the hospital, and I was staying in Vegas at a women's shelter.
Wow. So you're back with mom now?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that day.
The day. Well, it was like a pretty bad tragedy. Mm-hmm. I amazingly got back up after I got stabbed in the throat. For being stabbed right by the jugular in the main artery, it was pretty seriously tragedy. I was really mentally disturbed for a second there.
And Michael Frazier, what happened that night when all this went down, or that day when all this went down? You guys were in the trailer together. You guys were dating?
Well, I wouldn't pretty much try to say that, but yes, we were.
He's quite a bit older than you. How old are you?
I'm 22.
And he was?
56 or 50 something.
So tell me a little bit about what happened after that. They came into the trailer there.
Yep, and they decided to help themselves on Michael and stab him in the eye and pretty much try to take me out. But I was a witness, and I believe that's the only reason why he did it. I wasn't attacking at all.
Do you know why this happened?
I think it was out of some...
It's drug-related, right?
Just issues. Not drug-related, just issues beyond the reasonable doubt. He wanted to take over the town over repeatedly said by him, and his presence were...
We're talking about Michael Maxwell there, saying that he wanted to be the king of Pahrump as far as meth dealing goes.
Well, as far as anything goes, he just wanted to have more power and control, and figuring that he could take out somebody, he just thought he might. And I pulled myself together over the serious thing that happened. It was pretty bad.
So how are you doing now?
Well, I could say I'm sick for the moment, but I'll fight the cold that I have. And
how are you feeling about the court hearings that are going on now?
I'm feeling like they need to do something about it, that it's not fair that Vicky Garcia's got out. But therefore, there are some things that you can't really control.
Are you a little afraid that she's out?
I'm not afraid because I'm just not. I'm not afraid very much of anything after that point.
Will you be staying away from crowds like this in the future?
I'm no longer related or around or even having any association. So.
This is Deanne O'Donnell at the Nye County Courthouse for News 46. 30-year-old Jeff Dennis was scheduled to undergo kidney transplant surgery. However, the medication that he must take for a lifetime is very expensive. The medication is needed so that his body does not reject the donor kidney. At this time, he's unable to have the transplant until he raises at least $7,500 for the medication. Next Tuesday, the Maverick is hosting a fundraiser to benefit Jeff Dennis. Nobody comes together like the citizens here in Pahrump in a time of need. And Jeff Dennis is in a time of need. This next Tuesday night at the Maverick on Mesquite is a fundraiser to benefit him.
Yes, we have a donation coming out for Jeff. For Jeff over here, he's getting a kidney transplant, and the medication's not able to come across for the medication and stuff like that. So we're doing an auction, raffles, 50-50 raffle prizes, door prizes. All the local business owners are giving us gift certificates and everything, so we're sponsoring them over there, and we're going to be auctioning these things off over there at the Maverick.
This is going to be a great event from 6:30 to 8:30, and there's a meal that we're providing. All the proceeds are going to be going to the money that he needs, which I think is $7,500 he needs for medication, actually, for him not to reject his new kidney.
Yes, ma'am, yes. And, the country fried steak dinner, everything's going to be homemade and everything. I'll have a full buffet set up with the line servers and everything like we had there for our New Year's party and everything. So I'm hoping we have a really good turnout on this. We're really family orientated. We're the new owners and everything. We want to keep the things same at the Maverick. And and bring in to help out our community around here. And that's what it's all about for us, sticking together and taking care of each other.
Tell me about Jeff Dennis himself.
Jeff Dennis, he's 30 years old. He's on dialysis and doing stuff like that for this kidney. He's coming up, we got to get this taken care of. And if he does the kidney transplant, if he ain't got the medication, it's not going to help him out. So, I think with all of us getting together and helping out and contributing to this, I think we can help another family member out in Pahrump here. So.
Wonderful. Do you know how he's doing right now?
He is on dialysis and stuff like that. He will be there on for the 17th and everything. Mm-hmm. He will be there, and so everybody can talk to him, and because he wants to see everybody that's contributing and helping out, and thank everybody also. So him and his family have been such great. They came into us, and I jumped on it right away, and let's help this kiddo out. So
wonderful. So people can donate to this if they can't make the event, how can they donate to him?
We have our donation jar over there at the Maverick. It's set up over there. There's also the website and everything that they can go to, which is documented over there at the Maverick, and where they can drop, there's an account number in there and stuff. There's a website, and there's all that information there at the Maverick. Just stop in there and stop in there and see us, and we'll get that taken care of. We'll get you guys the information.
For more information, you can call 513-2299 if you can't attend this event next Tuesday at the Maverick from 6:30 to 8:30. This is Deanne O'Donnell for News 46. There's also another way that you can donate to help Jeff Dennis. You can log on to helplive.org, or you can call 1-800-642-8399. News 46 will be right back. Don't go anywhere.
News 46 is brought to you by Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. When you need the best dermatology care in Pahrump, call Pahrump Dermatology and Skin Cancer. 775-727-9800.
Welcome back to News 46. A mentally ill man who barricaded himself in his residence was arrested by deputies who say he also armed himself with an axe. This took place at 2771 West Simpkins, where deputies responded to a report of a man with a club.
That's right. 60-year-old Patricia Anderson and her 57-year-old husband, Michael Anderson, told deputies that their 33-year-old son, who is Matthew Hamison, was mentally ill and not taking his medication. They apparently also stated that he had chased them off the property with an axe.
And according to the report, he stacked furniture in front of the door of the residence, and after a 1.5-hour standoff with officers, the Nye County SWAT team was dispatched and arrived on scene, and Captain Bill Beck attempted to calm the suspect over a period of time at which the suspect appeared to be in a striking position with the axe.
That's scary. Captain Beck was able to convince the suspect to surrender. He was taken to Desert View Hospital for evaluation and then transported for his own safety to High Desert State Prison.
He is charged with 2 counts of assault with a deadly weapon and also resist, hinder, or delay of a peace officer. His bail has been set at $15,000.
And Nevada Highway Patrol has issued a press release regarding a double fatal accident yesterday, approximately 1:30 in the morning. A white Toyota Camry driven by 66-year-old Ma Perlita Subnet McCullough of Las Vegas was traveling on the I-215 at Cheyenne Avenue northbound off-ramp in the inside left turn lane. The Toyota Camry was traveling at a high rate of speed, crossing both east and westbound travel lanes of Cheyenne Avenue. The car entered the I-215 Cheyenne Avenue northbound on-ramp and traveled onto the west side sidewalk. The left front of the vehicle Camry struck the west side barrier wall. The Toyota Camry was redirected northeast and its front struck a multiple chain link fence post as it continued traveling in a northerly direction. The Toyota Camry crossed all the travel lanes of the northbound I-215 Cheyenne Avenue on-ramp and entered the right paved shoulder. The Toyota Camry also struck the east side retaining wall and rotated counterclockwise while continuing to travel northbound. The car also continued rotating, traveling backwards, and its left rear struck the east side retaining wall. The Toyota Camry came to rest facing southerly direction on the right portion of the roadway. The driver and the right front passenger, 72-year-old Eugene Fajardo McCullough of Las Vegas, they were both pronounced dead on scene.
Goodness. All right, well, Anthony Greco wanted to add a response to yesterday's news story regarding the Positive Pahrump Facebook lawsuit. The Las Vegas Review-Journal on December 8, 1999 has an article stating that Greco was arrested by FBI agents at Pahrump in connection to a mob hit. Anthony Greco would like to add that he wasn't arrested, according to the article, which also states that he spent several days in jail. Charges were dropped by the FBI in 2002.
And Quality Signs and Banners had a huge turnout for the ribbon cutting this morning on East Basin. The Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce held a ribbon cutting here on Basin this morning at Quality Signs and Banners.
Yes, very exciting. We are officially open at our new location, which is 2400 East Basin, about a half a mile past the DMV.
How long have Quality Signs been open, though?
We started at the beginning of the year making signs. I've done signs my whole life. My parents were involved in signs, and so I love it. I love the work. I love helping businesses succeed and trying to help them come up with ideas to promote their business so we can all make it during these tough economic times. So it's been great fun.
But you've been, like you said, making signs for many years. Everybody's seen Quality Signs, the sign, but you actually just got a storefront?
We did. I have been working very hard. We built a garage on our property, and I've been working very hard out of that, just trying to build up, taking baby steps, because I have a plan. I just have a plan, and I know what I want, and I want to do well, you know, so there were certain steps that I had to take first. And things are just going incredibly well. So this is the next step. I got my storefront. We got a bigger location, and I am so excited to have space. So I couldn't be more blessed and more humbled. The amount of people that came to the ribbon cutting was just amazing. And I appreciate their support for coming and just for believing in me. And I'm just so humbled and grateful.
For helping people with their business, you kind of do like a consultation, don't you? Like figuring out how their business would get the best exposure.
I absolutely do. I have a true desire to help people. A lot of my previous experience and work has been nonprofit work, so I just have a passion for helping people and helping businesses. I do offer a product, but it's more than that. You know, I really want to help them do well. I'll sit down and talk with them, help them come up with ideas, you know, just to help them succeed and do more business. And whether it's selling my sign or not, you know, I sit down with them. I really try to help them brainstorm and come up with more things that they can do so that they can do well.
Are you open all the time here, or if people need an appointment, can they walk in?
No, they can walk in. Somebody's always here from 8:30 to 4:30, Monday through Friday. And then any other time is by appointment. We can absolutely do weekends, and I will come out to the business as well. So we always have somebody here, and then I'm always out there, you know, to meet with business people because they're busy, you know. So sometimes you do need to go to them, and I'm more than willing to do that. Free estimates and bids. Another big thing is we don't have any setup or design fees. So I'm just so happy to bid out a job, and I will come up with ideas for you, no obligation, no fees, you know, associated with that. And hey, if you use me, awesome. If you don't, that's okay too, but at least it gives me a chance, and I do appreciate that.
It's a great shop and a great turnout here. We are on Basin, past the DMV, on the left-hand side. What a great little warehouse here, and congratulations. And good luck in the future.
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it.
Cassandra, what is the phone number for more information, and do you have a website?
We absolutely do. Very good question. 775-513-2760. We have an awesome website. It's www.qualitysignsnv.com. And then we have an email. It's sales@qualitysignsnv.com. We have wonderful things on our website, a portfolio to show some of the work that we've done, and different opportunities that are available to people. Because it's not just signs. We do signs and banners and business cards and brochures and all sorts of different things. So check us out.
Well, anyone can volunteer at Dreamchaser Horse Rescue. We spoke to Diane Davis and Sterling Freeman.
Dreamchaser Horse Rescue needs volunteers and donations as well to keep all these horses fed and taken care of. We're going to speak to Diane Davis and Sterling Freeman.
He graduated from high school, and he was given the option he could continue to go to school until he was, I think, 25, or he could go and take on the position of a job. It didn't have to be a paying job, but somewhere where he goes to get familiar with the responsibilities of working, you know, getting him going to work every day, learning a routine, that kind of thing. And him and his mother both volunteer at the ranch. And so when he was asked what he wanted to do to continue school or to come to the ranch, he elected to come to the ranch. Actually, he said, was given the option, do you want to go to school or do you want to go out and find a job? And his answer was, I want to go to the ranch. Yeah. So he's been coming and volunteering at the ranch ever since, and he's really a major help to us.
So Sterling, you like the horses at the ranch?
Yes, I do. I like to show for all day, and I know come on down, and talk to the horses, and that's it.
Beautiful. So tell me, Sterling also is a big guy, helps a lot with the hay and everything, and every single day. This is a big job at the ranch, isn't it?
Yes, it is. I mean, he usually comes 5 days a week, not all 7, but nice, sweetie. He is a major help when he's there because we're fanatical about cleaning water buckets, and if we've got one that after one of our wonderful windstorms it needs dumped when it's still got a lot of water in it, and he's the one who can usually handle the job. He realizes I'm not getting any younger, and so he helps me lift the hay, and so he's a major help.
Wonderful. Everybody can volunteer at the ranch too, just like Sterling, just like the help that you're doing there with the horses. How can they do that?
Pretty much anyone can. All they need is a true interest in the horses. They don't have to have experience, but anyway, they can give me a call at 513-0945. I'll get to the phone as quick as I can. Like yesterday, I got kind of bombarded, so I missed a couple calls. But I'll get back to you as quick as I can. But give me a call at 513-0945. There's a wide range of things that can be done, from grooming to cleaning stalls like he likes to do, to helping feed. We don't say, when someone comes out to volunteer, we don't say, well, you got to do this or you got to do that. It's a matter of they tell us what they're willing to do, what they're comfortable with, and we go from there.
And people can donate, of course, as well. And Dreamchaser Horse Rescue needs as much help as they can get, especially right now. And that would be the same phone number.
Yes, that is true. And where we are launching the events of trying to raise the money to get the ranch out of trouble, the volunteers really come in handy right now because, needless to say, I can't be there taking care of horses and off doing an event at the same time. So we get spread pretty thin. So,
Sterling, tell everybody to come down to Dreamchaser Horse Ranch.
Hey, let's head down to the horse ranch, and we're gonna have fun.
And Ford is recalling some 45,000 older SUVs and minivans for rare problems that could create a sudden loss of power or a car fire.
That's right. The second problem is serious enough that if you own a 2001 or 2002 Ford Escape, the automaker suggests that you keep it parked outside to reduce the risk of a fire spreading to your garage or home.
That's scary. Owners with questions, and also to see if your car is on their list, they can call their local dealer or Ford's toll-free number at 1-866-436-7332.
And if you missed any of that, you can catch that on KPVM-TV's website. The maker of Twinkies, Snowballs, and Wonder Bread is trying to lose the fat. Hostess Brands is hoping to cut its cost as it heads back into bankruptcy protection for the second time in less than a decade.
Hostess has enough cash to keep stores stocked with its ding-dongs, ho-hos, and other snacks for now as it battles rising labor costs and increased competition. But longer term, the 87-year-old company has a bigger problem: health-conscious Americans who favor yogurt and energy bars over the dessert cakes and white bread they devoured over 30 years ago.
Absolutely. I used to eat them 30 years ago. I don't now.
They taste different now, though. Don't they? Don't you think?
I don't know. I don't eat them
Twinkies
now.
taste different.
I don't eat them now.
Yeah, I don't have them either. But my son is a Twinkie, just
a Twinkie.
Yeah. He's able to do that though.
All right. Well, we will have your weather when we come back after the break.
News 46 weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump, local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org. News 46 weather is also brought to you by Humana.
And welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. We had sunny skies today, and our high was at 61 degrees, so it dropped a little bit from yesterday. I believe it was 69 degrees. Our winds were coming out of the northeast at 5 miles per hour, and our gusts were up to 13, so a little bit higher than yesterday. Our pressure is holding steady at 30.15, and our UV index is still staying the same at 3 moderate. Humidity was at 27%, and our sunrise was at 6:55 a.m. Today's record was 71 degrees back in 1986. And now looking at tonight, we're going to have clear skies, a low of 25 degrees, winds coming out of the north-northeast at 5 miles per hour, and our gusts only going to be at 7 miles per hour, so going down. Humidity is going to be at 22%, and our sunset was at 4:49 p.m. Tonight's record was 14 degrees back in 1963. Looking at tomorrow, we're going to have sunny skies once again. Our high is going to go up just by a degree there. It looks like 62 degrees. Our low is going to be at 26. Winds are going to come out of the east-northeast at 4 miles per hour, and our gusts are going to be at up to 6. UV index is staying the same at 3 moderate, as well as our sunrise. Humidity, though, is going to drop a little bit at 13%. And now taking a look at our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, like I said, we're going to have sunny skies. Saturday is going to bring us a little bit of clouds, but Sunday and Monday looks like it'll be sunny once again. However, Tuesday and Wednesday is going to bring us heavier clouds, and then Thursday just a little bit of clouds there. Our highest high looks like it's going to be 64 degrees, and our lowest low 24 degrees. And today's worst weather was in Libertyville, Illinois, and they had a near blizzard. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Zach. We really appreciate that. The Women's Self-Defense class will be held Saturday and Sunday, January 28th and 29th at 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. This is a 2-day class, and you are required to attend both days. For more information, call 513-8636.
And you can come join the Sprouting and Winter Foods class at a Healing Touch Center, January 21st from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Lunch is included. $10 prepaid register, and you have to do that ahead of time at a Healing Touch at 2281 Postal Drive. You can call 751-0552.
And before we leave you tonight, we want to remind you Domino's Pizza is holding a special for Customer Appreciation Month. You can order a large sausage, pepperoni, or cheese pizza for only $5. You can have this delivered if you order 2 or more. Make sure you tell them you heard it here on KPVM News.
That's wonderful. And that does it for this edition of News 46. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
We'll see you again here tomorrow night. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.